up in this goddamn shit. And as well, so what you think about this? What you think about the what language was the snake speaking?
Yeah, okay. Look, I tell the Christians, right? They tell me the Bible, the word of God. Ain't that what they teach? Prove
Pretty
it
much.
before you open it up. Because if it's the word of God, according to what they teach, it got some kind of power. So you should be able to show the power of the book before you ever open it. So they don't never listen. You know how they prove to me it's the word of God? They open the book and they say this is the word of God.
Circular reasoning.
Look, so then in the same book, we ain't even in a different book. It say anybody that testify themselves coming to their own accord. You know what that mean? If a motherfucker got to tell you who they is, ain't nobody send them. So
Real
if this
shit.
book, this book got the right in it that it's the word of God, it can't be the word of God, because if you got to open it to find out it's the word of God, somebody lying.
Real shit. There's somebody else's words on top of that.
So what the Bible really is, the Bible is a contract, a riddle, right, and a star map. It don't got nothing to do with nothing they teach you in church. It don't got nothing to do with that. And
the church is all King James.
Yeah, so the Bible is broke down in books, chapters, and verses. Right? Why is it broke down like that? Where do you find that same pattern at? The only place you can find a similar pattern outside of religion is in the law.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how you know the land of the law in the Bible was the land of the law. The people who was ruling back in the day.
Now, it's all in there. But see, when we read stuff, we just scan over it. We don't really be knowing what we reading because we don't know half of the definition of the words we looking at. We just know what it sounds like to enunciate the word, but we don't know what the substance and the weight behind the word is. Earlier, my man was talking about the beginning was the word, and the word was with God. What they don't understand about that concept is the word is alchemically created because all of the alphabets was created by alchemical priests. Each letter has a number assigned to it. It has a color assigned to it, and that gives it its frequency and vibration.
Pretty much.
Right? So they tie it into the light code once it goes into the brain. And then it becomes a program in the to develop a matrix in the mind.
Right.
If you don't know what the words mean, you think you know something, but you're really confused.
Right. Yeah, you could piece that all up like what you just said. They'd take a word, attach it to a color stream and things of that nature. So the moment a person hear the term blue and hear that color blue and then hear the term cloud and shit like that, the first thing that pop in their head is heaven and all this goddamn shit and things of that nature. Just based upon not even understanding the words and shit like that, and them just able to take a color, a word, a meaning, and mix it all up, put an energy behind it, and then a person can't even think for themselves clearly, because when they say here's certain terms, the first thing that pop in their head is the indoctrination. You know what I'm saying? So it get deep with that goddamn shit for real. Because Red Sea, all that shit.